This video presents the installation of Hebel PowerFence, an innovative, versatile fencing system ideal for residential and commercial applications. There are two standard PowerFence systems, expressed and monolithic, and each system is suitable for boundary fencing as well as being adaptable for low front walls. Hebel PowerFence provides a modular masonry structure using lightweight panels and steel posts, which can be easily and quickly erected without the need for extensive excavation or strip footings, as is the case for traditional masonry wall construction. Hebel will not burn, so PowerFence is an excellent choice in bushfire-prone areas. Hebel is also not a food source for termites or vermin, so you can be assured that your Hebel PowerFence will stand the test of time. The primary components of the standard PowerFence system are the 75mm thick steel reinforced panels that are manufactured from Hebel autoclaved aerated concrete, AAC. These PowerFence 75 panels are 600mm wide and come in standard lengths of 2 meters. They feature a 5mm bevel to each long edge of the panel that provides definition to the fence surface. The panels are installed horizontally to purpose-designed galvanized steel posts that are anchored into concrete footings. PowerFence posts consist of a 75mm square hollow section with 75mm wide flanges. At a total length of 2.5 meters, the posts are designed primarily for a 1.8 meter high power fence and feature a bearing plate for the bottom panel. A 700mm long non-flanged box section for the footings extends below the bearing plate. Extension pieces are also available where post embedment depths of greater than 700mm are required. Posts are supplied in end, corner, and common configurations. The top of the fence is capped by using Hebel blocks or 76mm galvanized steel U-track. Hebel blocks are supplied in a standard size of 600mm by 200mm by 50mm thick. The blocks may be laid end to end along the top of the fence for the monolithic option. Alternatively, blocks may be cut and placed on top of each post for the expressed option. The 76mm U-track is supplied in lengths of 2 meters and fits neatly over the top PowerFence 75 panel for the expressed option. The front and rear of the posts are concealed by CSR Cementel compressed fibre cement sheets of either 15 or 24mm thickness, depending on the look desired. These sheets are supplied in standard lengths of 1800mm and in widths of 240 and 110mm for the 15mm sheet, or 240 and 128mm for the 24mm sheet. Hebel adhesive must be used to glue the panels together if a monolithic finish is desired. This is not necessary for a standard PowerFence installation where the panel joints are expressed. Capping blocks should be glued together using Hebel adhesive or a suitable construction adhesive. Use Hebel patch to repair any minor chips or damage to panels. Hebel patch is supplied in 10 kilogram bags. The construction of Hebel PowerFence can be achieved with standard tools, and all fasteners and accessories are available from your local Hebel distributor. Design guidelines, specifications and details, including panel characteristics and finishing options, can be found in the CSR Hebel PowerFence brochure, which is available for download from our website, www.hebelaustralia.com.au. CSR Hebel has earned the prestigious internationally recognised Good Environmental Choice Australia label. The endorsement is designed as a guide to consumers who want to choose environmentally friendly products. To qualify for this endorsement, a product must satisfy stringent sustainability requirements. Hebel demonstrates a reduced environmental load of at least 30% in energy use in comparison to like products. CSR Hebel is proud to have been awarded the right to display the label. Check the quantities of PowerFence 75 panels, steel posts, capping blocks and associated accessories supplied by CSR Hebel are on site and correct. All materials must be kept dry and care should be taken to avoid sagging or damage to ends, edges and surfaces. The panels are surprisingly light for solid masonry, at around 60 kilograms. 2 people can carry the panels to where they're to be installed, but good work practice suggests having bundles located as close to the work area as practical. Ensure the bundle is stabilized before cutting of the straps to avoid panels toppling over. Ratchet straps or sash clamps may be used. Lifting and maneuvering the panels can be aided by the use of purpose-built lifting handles. If required, Hebel PowerFence 75 panels and CSR Cementel compressed fibre cement sheets can be cut with a circular saw fitted with a diamond tip cutting blade. Ensure an adequate dust extraction system is used, while ensuring P1 or P2 class breathing apparatus, eye and hearing protection are worn. When cutting PowerFence 75 panels, any reinforcement exposed during the cutting process should be coated with a liberal application of Fentac anti-corrosive agent, available from CSR Hebel or your local Hebel distributor. Capping blocks can be cut to size using a handsaw, taking care to ensure flush fitting block to block for neat finishing. If your chosen construction method calls for gluing the panels together, as is recommended for a monolithic look, or if Hebel blocks are included for capping the top of the fence, Hebel adhesive will be required. Mix the Hebel adhesive in the bucket provided by adding water and mixing with a stirring attachment. Hebel adhesive should be prepared by mixing only half a bag at one time. Mixing instructions are printed on the bags. Using a string line, set out the position where the fence is to be installed. Mark out the posts nominally at 2100 mm centres. This allows approximately 12 mm clearance between either end of the panels and the posts. Dig the holes at the marked position to the correct footing depth and concrete the posts into position, making sure that they are plumb and in line. Allow the concrete to set solid. Where panels are to be in contact with the ground, coat the bottom edge and ends and up to a minimum height of 100 mm above finished ground level using a waterproofing membrane system suitable for contact with soil. A non-compressible packer may be required to level up the first row of panels. Place the first panel into position and affix to the post flange by screwing through the back of the flange into the panel using 50 mm long temporary holding screws. Once the first row of panels is fixed in place, the other rows can then be installed in the same manner until the fence is complete. For a monolithic look, panels are glued together with Hebel adhesive, which is applied to the edge of the panel, ensuring that the adhesive is fully bedded across the joint with any excess scraped off. Where the fence is to be installed on gently sloping ground, the lower panels may be notched to allow stepping of the fence between posts. Up to 300 mm change in height between posts is permissible. CSR Cementel compressed fibre cement sheets are used as capping for the front and rear of the steel posts. The 240 mm wide sheets are used for the common posts, external corners and on each side of end posts, with the narrower sheet size, 110 mm for the 15 mm sheet or 128 mm for the 24 mm sheet, used to cap the end post and for internal corners. All capping sheets will need to have fixing holes pre-drilled and countersunk. First, the front capping sheet is installed to the non-flanged side of the posts. The sheets are screwed directly into the post using a minimum of 4 10-gauge 40 mm long self-drilling screws. Capping sheets for internal corners are screwed directly into the Hebel panels using coarse thread 14-gauge 50 mm bugle head screws. The sheets must interlock to prevent the PowerFence panels from becoming dislodged. Once the front capping sheets and internal corners are fixed in place, the temporary panel holding screws are removed. This construction method allows for differential movement between the panels and posts. The back capping sheets are then installed to cover the post flange. It will be necessary to drill pilot holes in the posts due to the additional thickness of the steel. The thickness of the compressed fibre cement sheets used will depend on whether you desire an expressed or monolithic look for your fence. The 24mm thick sheets provide a bolder, more robust look for monolithic finished fences, whereas the 15mm sheets provide a sleeker, slim look usually required for an expressed finish. The top PowerFence 75 panels are capped by either a steel U-track, recommended for the expressed look, or by capping blocks, which are suggested for a monolithic finish. The steel U-track fits neatly over the edge of the top panel and provides a watertight barrier. A single Hebel block cut to 300mm in length may be used as a feature cap for each individual post. Where capping blocks are required, the Hebel blocks are laid end to end and glued and screwed to the top of the fence along the centre line of each bay. Care should be taken to ensure these are glued flush and in horizontal alignment to ensure a neat finish. Where capping blocks continue over a post location, movement joints must be created in the capping by making saw cuts in line with the edges of the front and rear capping sheets. The saw cuts should then be filled with a flexible construction sealant. This will prevent the capping blocks from cracking in the event of footing or panel movement. It's important that any horizontal and flat surfaces of exposed AAC should be protected from water ingress by a full waterproof membrane or steel capping. According to your preferred construction style, monolithic or expressed look, various finishing options are recommended for Hebel PowerFence, and these are detailed in the coating selection guide in the PowerFence brochure. The most cost-effective system where jointing is expressed and U-track is used is a low-build, fine-texture roller-applied coating following the panel profile and texture. For a more classy express joint finish, a mid-build filling and finishing system applied by roller and float finished provides an attractive fine-grained sandy profile. Or to achieve a stylish rendered look in monolithic construction, various finishing options are available, including Hebel Skim Coat Render plus Acrylic Texture in a wide range of styles, or the Hebel Power Base and Power Finish Full Acrylic leveling and finishing system, which provides great looks and durability. Finishing systems for monolithic construction generally are trowel-applied systems requiring specific application skills. The flat surface of PowerFence also provides the ideal substrate for a range of decorative stone finishes. Hebel PowerFence may be partnered with a variety of other fencing materials, such as timber slats, pickets, or ironwork, to create an innovative, stylish look. Panels may also be routed to provide a decorative look. So, whether you need a simple boundary fence to help keep the noise out of your backyard, a decorative low front fence, or a feature fence that will set your home apart, you can't go past Hebel PowerFence. Further information on the design and construction techniques associated with Hebel PowerFence is available from CSR Hebel on 1300 369 448 or your local Hebel distributor. Visit www.hebelaustralia.com.au for a copy of the Hebel PowerFence brochure.